Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Linda Israel, and thank you so very much for coming to my live stream here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate your support and for taking the time to come here and hang out. There are a few things that I want to go over before the actual live started, so this is a recording. First of all, I want to make sure that you like this video and subscribe, so give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell up in the corner. That way you'll get a notification whenever I upload a video. I have a broadcast post or even a live stream. If you're watching this video as a replay and you're on a computer, look for the little gear at the bottom. You can change the speed to speed it up. Or if you're on a mobile device, look for the little three dots and usually you can change the playback speed there. My live streams generally last about 2 hours. They can go as long as 3 hours. It kind of depends on what we're working on that day and how the feedback is in the chat. While you're watching, you earn junk bucks. So if you are here in order to get those junk bucks accumulating, go ahead and type hello in the chat and my little bot, Junkie Joe, will see you and then you'll start accruing junk bucks. And you're wondering, well, what do I do with those junk bucks? Well, you can accumulate those, and once you have 2,000 of them, you can type !award and you can redeem them for a $10 off coupon to my shop. You can earn junk bucks while you're here and when you are chatting, as well as when you play the in-chat game. So look for those as they come up, and if you make a donation. For those of you that make a donation during my live stream, make sure that you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com, and if you haven't already done so, create a user account. When you make a donation during my live stream, basically you're buying a membership to my website and to the live stream. In my opinion, what we're doing is you're accumulating that money in my account. Thank you for that donation. And as a reward, you will get 5% off your orders at lindaisrael.com. And during the live stream, if I have a journal that I'm giving away at the very end, you are eligible to win that journal. Anybody that makes a donation gets into that drawing by manually typing in the raffle at the end, but then you also get the discount membership on my website. Thank you to Robin, who is my administrator during the live stream. She helps me out with answering questions as well as giving information. She is also my administrator over at the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, please do. We'd love to have you over there. You're welcome to share what you're working on. Speaking of sharing, during the live today, you can speak up in the chat and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. You will not be able to share your link to your channel, but you can at least say, hey, my name is, and this is what I do. And then your friends that come into the chat can follow each other. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you will be kind to those that are here. If you have a question, put it in all caps and I'll do my best to answer those. The chat sometimes goes pretty fast, so I don't always see it, so do ask again. And at the same time, if you're in the chat and you know the answer to somebody's question, please speak up and give them the answer. Check the description box for links to products that I share today. Yes, I am an Amazon affiliate, which means I do get a commission on items that you purchase through my link. If you're going to buy something anyway, I greatly appreciate it. It does not cost you any extra. It just gives me a little bit of a commission, which helps me buy products to show you here. If you win one of the raffles, you can start right now by typing !raffle. Do make sure that you go over to my website, and if you haven't already created a user account, that way I will have your contact information so I can send you your prize. I am starting a raffle right now that is for 200 junk bucks, so you can get well on your way to accumulating your junk bucks. Let's have some fun today and let's get started. Thanks everybody for being here. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're well. How are you today? We've had some cold weather around here. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Margie, Julie, Asian Eclectic. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Oh, I got distracted. I happened to find this box. It says Creative Cards, Simple Sentiments. I'm sure someone gave them to me because I would not have purchased them. But they're just little note cards. And I saw them and I thought, you know, some of these I would never use, but maybe I can find a way to use some of these. Oh, there's like alphabet ones today. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Doing well, doing well. So glad to see you here. But is that Austin? Is that right? I'm trying to remember. So glad to have y'all here. All right, so last week we took some undesirable papers. We're not going to call them UGLY. We're going to call them undesirable, and we made them more desirable. Oh, I have to show my nails. I know that Jennifer will be here later. She'll probably see it. So I used, let's see here. What I do with it? I moved it. Come here, paper pad. I've already covered it up. So this was the paper pad that I was using last week. I've had it for a long, long time. Just cover the ones you don't like. Exactly. So I bought this a while back. It was on clearance for $4.99. It may have been one of those days that everything you got an additional percentage off. And at that time, I thought, well, I'll use that because I like Tim Holtz stuff. And surely I would find a way to use it. And it has sat. And it wasn't until I started my live last week that I actually used at least 10 pages out of that. So here's some of the pages that I made last week. They are two-sided papers, and I'm not really worried about the back side of the papers. I just picked one and started painting. So this one, all of these started with a base of acrylic white craft paint. You think you had that pad? Yeah, I've had it for a while, but I haven't used it. And so I started with that. I used a brayer to get it on there and maybe 1 or 2 coats of paint. Then this one was sprayed with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And then I stamped a little bit with some black ink. That's the vines that you see on there. And then I use gold acrylic paint. This is Master's Touch. This is antique gold. My hands look really yellow on that when that was there. And then I stamped in gold with the paint. This one I did before the live stream. It was a painting the background again with Tattered Angels. I did some rubber stamping. I rubber stamped in gold embossed the leaf. And then I came back in and watercolored the green. This one is another one that I did before the live. I played around with making the background with Tattered Angels. I stamped it with this swirl image, and then I came back in and stamped it with the leaves and berries. Yes, leaves and berries. And then I did some watercoloring on those. And this was with metallic paint, so it has a little bit of shimmer to it. And then this one I did during the live. We sprayed the background with a pink and a gold Tattered Angels. Then I stamped all of the flowers, masked those, and stamped the leaves. Then stamped the text. And then I came back in and I used my alcohol markers. I started to do watercoloring. It was taking so long, but I got my markers out and I started using those. And I think that turned out pretty good. Oh, thank you, Margie. Thank you. And then this one, which is Julie's favorite, is a sprayed background with Tattered Angels, a couple of different shades of blue and a kind of a teal color. And then this is a mermaid fern stamp set that I got at Dollar Tree. It was part of that Crafter Square, and it's a set. And I just love that little stamp that I got for $1.25. I mean, you can't beat that. That's cheap. There's some others that I made as well. So I picked a few of these that I thought maybe we would use today. So I'm going to set those aside. And then my husband's aunt gave my mother-in-law a stack of calendars that she didn't use. And this was one of them. This was a 2024 calendar. And I cut it apart because I figured you didn't need to watch me do that. But it has each month on there. And I thought these would be good starting points for some journal pages. And my idea is I would make pages that when folded, this would be the interior of that page. So when you come to that page, you'll see the whole thing. And I haven't done it in years, but I looked it up again. I think what I want to do is I want to bind this as a kettle stitch. The idea is that you take a folded signature. In this case, my signature is going to be one journal page, which will have decorations on the back side and this on the inside. And I will stitch each one individually together. So that's my goal, okay? Maidenhair fern here. Yeah, I looked it up. That's really pretty. Hey, Robin, yay! So here's what I did. I went ahead and I cut some book pages to be 8.5 by 11. And the reason I did that was the calendar papers are just under 8.5 by 11. And I also pulled out a bunch of gel prints and mixed media papers. Some of these are digital papers that I copied of my gel print so I could see what we could put together, okay? All right, I'm going to put some lotion on my hands because messing with paper got them really dry. Hey, Beverly. All right, so let me slide this over here and let me grab one of these. I'm going to stick these over here. So my idea was I would basically mount these on the book page, but I want to alter the edges. And looking at it, it isn't much of an edge, so I thought maybe the best thing to do would just be to either use Tattered Angels or Distress Oxide or even some paint just to paint those edges. If you have washi tape that matches your theme or that you just want to use up to give it that eclectic use look, that might be an idea as well. I don't know if I can get to mine. Let me see. I have a few in here. I'm trying to see if there's one that I feel kind of goes with. That might be an interesting one to use around the border, maybe. I've got some others here. So maybe there's some in there. I'm going to put those where I can see them. I'm thinking maybe this first one, once I figure out where the start is, I think it's right there. Yeah, there it is. Get a hold of that. Come on. I don't know. That might be a good one. Let's see how it looks. Now, what I dislike about washi tape is a lot of times it's not sticky enough. And I don't know if this glue stick is any good. Some of these may have dried up. Yeah, I think that one's very dried up. Time for that to go in the trash. Let's see how many it takes before I find one that works. Yep, that one's no good. That was 2. Hey, if anything, I'm going to empty out this drawer, right? And yeah, that one's no good. That was 3. And there's 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one. Hey, this one might work. It took to number 5. All right, so I'm going to see if I can do this. I have to. Oh, it's not working. That's not even wet. Okay, that was 5. I see one more. That's 6. That's no good. Do I see another one here? There's 7. That's no good. This is a different kind. Nope, that was right up to. That was 8. Did we get to 8? Oh, look, I have a whole package here. Oh, wait, there's more back here. I may have to put them in a Ziploc bag. All right, let's see if these are any good. No, that one's no good. These were cheap. They were $1.25 for a whole bunch of them. Okay, those were no good. Let's see if these are any good. Can't get it open. I think what I'm going to do is find a new Ziploc bag and put these in it. All right, let's see. This is brand new. Oh, that's still wet. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to go across here like that. Just giving it a little extra stickiness. And then I'm going to take the washi tape and not pulling it, but just trying to hold it straight and line it up with the edge. Well, I cleaned out that drawer. There's less stuff in it. Yeah. They don't last, that's for sure. All right, I'm just trimming that off a little bit. Okay. And let's go this way. We'll go across that. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and go to the edge. And I'll cut off the excess. Try not to pull it as I'm putting it down, because if you do, it makes your paper bow. All right, so I'm using washi tape. I haven't done that in a while. Okay, turn it this way. We'll see how this looks. I think it might work, at least for some, whoops, one of these maybe. Okay. Okay. Last one. Last side, anyway. Hey, and I'm using some washi tape that I haven't used in forever. Washi tape does get old, and if you don't use it, it can start to disintegrate and stick to itself. Okay. I'm just going to fold over a little tab so that next time when I want to use it, it's easier. And I'm just going to, let's just fold this over. Fold it to the back side. Okay. Pretty? You like it? Thank you. Fold. Okay, and so my thought was I would mount that over it. Doesn't that look pretty good? Let's glue this one down. And then what I think I'm going to do is find a paper to back the book page. And then we'll decorate the other side. We'll add pockets and journal space on the other side. Okay, so kind of get that somewhat centered. Okay, and then I get my bone folder and kind of... Oh, and I cleaned off my desk the other day. And look, y'all. I have 3 bone folders I found. And I know I have more. But I found 3. Do you have multiples of anything in your space? Because you've lost one and you went and got another one? Or you just like having more than one? I have bone folder multiples. And I have scissor multiples. Okay, that looks pretty good. I feel like I got some glue. This was a glossy calendar. So it's kind of got a little bit of a gloss to it, but I like the way that looks. All right, so that's going to be one side. And I'm thinking, kind of flip through my papers here. See what I like. I kind of like that pink. But what could we put? So if I did that pink and then made some pockets out of this one, I think that would look good. All right, so I'm just going to kind of do one at a time here. So my thought was I would glue this to this so it has a front and a back. So Robin likes to have, thank you, likes to have thicker paper. So if you don't have nice cardstock, by gluing this together like this, we've got 3 layers. We've got this layer, the book page, and then this piece. So I'm going to glue those back to back. Okay. Go like this. Okay. You stay there. Just kind of lining it up. I pre-cut all those papers because I was trying to decide what would be the best way to do this. And it looks like I got that a little bit bigger, which I think I can fix. I can just trim it. So I'm going to get my paper trimmer out. Just picking up the glue. And trim off the excess. Now this was a gel print that I made during one of the lives where I went out to my yard and I got some leaves and did a bunch of gel printing. You have 2 rulers because you lost one and then found it. I have one. Oh, here, let me just show you. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's still in the package. 6, 7, 8. Of course, I also teach workshops. So on occasion, I have been known to bring some extra rulers and or other tools to the workshop. I was trying to trim that off just a little bit. Get that lined up. Trim that edge. It's now stuck to my paper cutter. Oh dear. Get this one lined up. Okay. So that's this side. And that will be the other side. We give it a moment to dry. And I think I want to put pockets on one side of these. So if I cut, let's cut a 5-inch strip. Yeah, that'll work because that gives me a couple of these. So maybe this one at the top would be good. So I'll do 5 inches. Set that aside. And then let's do 2.5 inches. Yeah, that gives me a nice, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to do 2 3/4 just so that I get the whole flower. And then my thought was we'll put a pocket over here and then make a journal card to go in and then maybe make some writing space. Well, you have others, but the 2 are Timmy Holtz ones, which are, oh, gotcha. You have to have those. Those are the most important. All right, so I'm going to put some gloves on because I don't like my hands feeling all gooey. And I'm going to use some Distress inks and go around the edges of that. And I think I see some papers here. I wonder if we were to put, is that too much? Of course, y'all aren't getting the true color. This is more purple. I'm going to try to adjust the color. Might as well try to adjust it. Let's see, go here. All right, let's go hue. You know what I need to do is this, is put my color wheel on here. And this is red violet, so that's closer to this color. And I think that does a little better. Maybe just, and then let's go that way. And let's see if that's better. That's a little better. It's not quite there. But I think that might work as something over there. All right, let's put some Distress inks on this side. And then let's find something we can... Yeah, I have a couple of these are real bone. They're not the synthetic. I know I have some synthetic ones, and I think they're at the shop in my craft supplies there for when I did workshops. All right, so what I want to do is fold this. Yeah, pinky. Just trying to make sure this is smooth inside here. So my thought was this might fit, and I know it covers up the print, but it would give us writing space. Maybe I'll put something across the top. Pinky and the Brain. And then this piece, I thought we could put here and then put something inside of it. So let's glue this down. This is a photocopy of one of my gel prints, so I'm just going to use tacky glue. And put that down here. What I could do is maybe do some stamping. Oh, got you. Looking through your stash. I've got some rubber stamps. Oh, that might work. If we were to do, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. And that could go on a piece of paper across the top. I think that would be a good idea for that one. So I'm going to add some Distress inks to this piece. And then we'll find a piece of paper where we can put the saying across the top. And I may need to add some pattern to the kind of purpley pink paper here. All right, so what can I use? I'm going to see if I have something in my... That may not be big enough. No, that's not big enough. Oh. I think I'll just get a piece of cardstock. See if I can... I don't have one already pre-cut. Oh, wait. No, that's not big enough. It might be. Wait, that might be big enough. Okay. So I think what I'll do is stamp it and then cut. Yeah, stamp it and then cut. All right, so I'm going to load this up on my block. All right, I'm trying to get it straightish. Oh, I rocked it a little bit, but I think we got it. So let's trim it. It's a little crooked. And then I think I need to trim it down just a little bit. Let's go about there. Make it 5 inches, which I think is the same width as this. Let's verify. Yes. Okay, so if this is put here and we put this up there, we can alter the color of this piece, make it kind of a pink. Yeah? I have a purple. Maybe I'll do the purple. Let's see. Piece of paper. And put this right here. Get rid of this. I've got seedless preserves. Let's see if that's the color we want. I think that'll go. All right, so I'm just going to come in here and alter this color so it's not white anymore. Yeah. So that gives us a little better color cohesiveness, don't you think? Doing it like that? All right, so now what do I want to do with, I got this out. Maybe we'll stencil on that. And I just saw a stencil I could use. Let's use this one. It's from one of my stencil clubs. I don't know which one. It's just from one of them. But it's a half sheet one. So I can do part of it. Let's see how that looks. It's real subtle. That'll work. Can't really see it until I remove the stencil. It's hard to even know where I've stenciled. I may have to kind of lift it up and see if I need to touch it up anywhere. That looks pretty good. Can y'all see that pattern? That over here. Okay, so we're going to put that there. All right, let's put some distressings around that portion. Put the stamp pad back where it belongs. since I've rearranged my drawers over here a while ago when I put all the labels on my distressed ink pads, it sure makes it so much easier to find the right color that I want. Thank you, Julie. Okay, so I think I saw, here it is. Maybe we'll get some little flowers. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. And then we'll have to find something to put in the pocket on the other side. So I'm even adding more layers to this page, so it's going to be nice and sturdy feeling. Smooth that out. All right, and then I'll put this piece up here, and I think I've got some flowers we can put on here. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I greatly appreciate your support, your likes, your thumbs up, your donations, your comments, subscribing. It's all appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've had a busy day today. I went to the dentist. I've been to Lowe's. I've called the vet for Hercules. We're going to take him back to the vet tomorrow. He's not doing really well. And I need to figure out, is it time to help him across the Rainbow Bridge? Or do we just need to get him some medication to help him be more comfortable? It's all the things. All right, so do we want to put a different color like this blue? And I think I saw some, oh, we've got a yellow flower. I don't know if it's too big. It may interfere. Yeah, it's too big for that side. I could put it here and then put the butterfly at a diagonal and cut off its wing. We could just kind of do a little collage there. Let's see what I've got. Leaves. I have a daisy. Would that be better? Maybe like that. And then like this. And a leaf. Maybe something like that. I'm going to leave my flowers right there. I think something like that. I'm going to put some distressings on that leaf. It looks like it got put in the bin without getting distressed. Yeah, he's not been doing real well. He trembles a lot. And I tried to wash his face the other day, and I was touching the side of his mouth where the tumor was. And he yelped and was like, no, no, no. So I was like, oh, great. So I did finally make him let me look in his mouth. And I don't like the way the little growth looks in his mouth. So I'm going to see what the vet has to say. I don't know. Maybe something like that. All right, I'm going to take my gloves off because I think if I put this kind of high, it kind of covers up my boo-boo, and put this here where it's coming out. Oh, don't be screwing up your screen. Maybe I'll put the butterfly kind of below like that. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue that down. Okay, and then glue this and kind of stick it up under there. Okay. Put that right here. Squish it. Okay. And then let's put a butterfly. You know, I have some of these little bitty stamps. Come here. That might be kind of cute to put that there. Let me get a little stamp block. I've never used the stamp, so let me. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that kind of fills in, doesn't it? You see that? Okay. Let's put this back in here. I've used 2 of those stamps now. Okay, so that's this side. So we've added some writing space. Thankfully, I did have it right side up. So now we need to put something in the pocket. Let me see if I already have something made that might fit. That might be good because it's purple. I could add a sentiment to that, or I can add a sentiment on the pocket. I'm trying to see what else. Oh, I have this. This is from the Musical Botanica set, and it's a mini journal page, but we could stick that in here, and that gives us writing space and adds the butterflies in here. I think I like that idea. And let's see if we can find a sentiment that we want to put on there. Okay. Put this back in here. So what do we have? For I know the plans I have for you. That's Jeremiah 29:11. I could put that right here. I think that would look good there. So let's find, I don't need that big block. I need a smaller block. There we go. Let's find a piece of paper that could fit upon. I've got some ivory cardstock here. That's from Canvas Corp Brands. So I'm thinking just stamping it in the corner here. Trying to see if I've got that straight. It looks pretty straight. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Clean the stamp off. Put it away and we'll trim that out. Okay. Paper trimmer. Okay. And then let's trim it this way. Actually, I think I'm going to trim a little bit off this edge. There we go. Put that over there. So it's like that. Now, should I leave it the ivory color or should we change that color? I'm going to go ahead and add some Distress inks to the edge. I think adding the Distress inks was enough for that. Oh, see you later, Margie. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. This is a mixed me. Oh, hey, Hercules. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? He was under my feet. Get some glue. If I can get the bottle open. Okay. There we go. Hercules left the room. Probably should let him outside. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go see if I can grab him before he does his business on my floor. Oh, hit my head. All right, let's see if I can find him. You want to go outside? Go outside? Come on, you want to go outside? No? You okay, buddy? It's like his programming is stuck. What are you doing? Do you know? He says, I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to do anything. Okay. So this will be one of the pages. So when you flip through it, you'll come to this page and that side. I like it. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do next. Okay. Which one should I do next? Let's see here. I kind of like this green. I know, he's so sad right now. All right. I got a book page. You know, and I kind of like that washi tape idea. And I see some greens in here. So maybe this one kind of looks like a... Oh, it's birds. You won't be able to see all of it, but it's birds. So let's use that one. Probably should put this in here. Okay. Scissors got covered up. Okay. Yeah, I feel bad for him. You know, he still gets up. He gets around. He likes to be petted. He's eating food. I know he's in pain. So it's just trying to figure out, you know, what do we do? Do we go ahead and have him cross the rainbow bridge, or do we give him some pain medication? Okay. All right, I got to make sure that I go the right direction, because this is directional. Do I put a different shade of green down the sides, or do we just go ahead and use the birds? Oops, that didn't get put down on the right spot. There we go. So, where did that come from? Oh, it was way up there. Okay, so I think I want to put the birds where they're going this way. Yeah. So this one's going to go that way. So put across there. It's harder to see when it's away from me. It's easier to see when it's closer. Work smarter, not harder, right? Trim this one. All right, so we'll do the same thing over here. Hey, I'm using this washi tape that I have had forever. Okay, so I think this one needs to go this way. Oh, started to go down crooked. Okay. There. I'm just folding over the edges instead of cutting them off. I may end up cutting them off anyway if I have to trim the paper because it's the wrong size. Okay, so now I'll kind of smooth those out. If I put this, you can kind of see the birds, but I think that's okay. I know they're there, and you know they're there because you watched me put them there, right? All right, let's glue that down. Okay. All right, I think like that. And then smooth that out. I had a paper towel here, I'll need it. That looks good. All right, so let's see what I picked out of my papers. If there's one that kind of goes with maybe that on the other side or that one. I'm kind of thinking this one. And I also have that one. So let's see. I think this one. I still keep going back to that one. All right, so we're going to glue this to this side. And again, if I have to trim it, I will do so. I think that'll look good. And then when you flip this over, that will be the other side. Okay. Using up all those prints that I've made. And the calendar that Henry's aunt gave me. You may not get much of a boss fight, Robin, if everybody had to go. If you're watching and just lurking in the background, please feel free to speak up in the chat. Love to know that you're here and who you are. You don't have to say a lot. Okay, wipe away any excess. Oh, here, let me see if I can get the boss fight. All right. Exclamation point BOSS. Okay, I got in. Agent Eclectic got in. What the heck, man? Come on, Julie. Margie had to go. She had company. Okay. Oh my goodness. Glitter Boss wiped the floor and is sparing no one. We died. We didn't die. We just didn't get spared. Nope, denied. That's how it goes. Just trying to trim off any excess here. Nope, I didn't make it. There we go. Silliness. I think that looks pretty good. All right, so what do we want to do for a pocket? Maybe this one? Or this one? I'm thinking this one. Maybe this time we'll do a couple of... Do we want to do a long, skinny pocket? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So if I were to cut maybe a 2-inch strip. Yeah. And then if this were to go on this edge, and we can put something in that way. So do we want to go edge to edge, or do we want to come in from the edge? So maybe I'll make it 8 1/4. It's 8 1/2, and that will give us just a little bit of a... You protest, Robin? Well, Junkie Joe doesn't care. He's a bot. He's not real. He's AI. Oh, dear. All right, so if we put this... Oh, there's a little scrap right here. And add some distress inks. And then we can have a pocket over here. All right, let's add some distress inks. And then what do we want to put on that side? I see Robin's favorite color, neon green. And I may do it opposite. I may put it on like this because of the way we did the last journal page, just so we're not doing the same thing. Long, skinny pocket. Thank you, Robin. Well, it's a good thing you said so, because that's what I did. That's what I did. Put that over here. And let's go ahead and... Robin's favorite color. Not. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and glue this into place, and then we'll figure out what we want to put on there. Don't say Junkie Joe isn't real. He remembered that in the AI uprising. Got to stay on his good side. True that. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm not alive when the AI uprising happens. Because you know it's just going to be just like the movies. Do these people not watch the movies that have been produced over the years? Well, I want to make sure that I've got this right side up. Okay, I do. Oh. The rise of AI. Okay. Okay, cleaning up all the excess glue. All right. Now, what do we want to pair with this little piece of paper? I have some of these larger flowers we could do a yellow one and maybe a smaller sentiment. That might be a good idea. Let's see what I have. I'm trying to use my scripture type sentiments because of the theme of the calendar to make it match. And what I might do is, I may give this to Henry's aunt. I don't know if she would use it, but we'll try. We'll see what she says. How about I got this, stop worrying, God. I think that might fit on a piece of paper right there. And then we could put the flowers kind of coming around it. Gotcha. Got not an age. Yeah, gotcha. And that's just it. There's a lot of people that didn't make it, but thankfully in our little community, I haven't noticed any that I talk to on a regular basis that we have lost. I did notice that Cinnamon, I forgot her last name, that apparently she passed away suddenly here recently. And it's like, wow, it's kind of scary. Okay, pull this out. Let's see if that will fit. It will. Okay. I haven't even used this stamp. It's still nice and crisp and clean. Yeah, I know. Like the drones, I saw a thing about that the other day. The drones that are flying around, everybody's staring at them like, what is that? And they're not doing anything about it. It's like, who are these drones? Oh, well, that side got dirty. Stop worrying. He's got it. All right, let's put that right here. Okay, that'll work. Clean this off. Put my stamp away. A stamp away. A stamp away. Do 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 do. All right, let's trim this. Yeah, I've been watching. There's a guy on YouTube that I don't know why. It's just fascinating to me that people who live in New York live in these tiny little apartments. And I'm like, wow, they're so small. And so we started watching this guy who goes in and shows apartments. Well, here recently, he's been sharing about the housing shortage they have in New York, that there are so many people that do not have a place to live, and there's a lot of overpriced places. So they've been they're a shelter state, which means if you go there and you ask for asylum, they will provide you with a place to stay for at least 60 days. So people are migrating to New York because they feel that's the place to be to get free housing for 60 days. But I'm like, everything's so expensive there. So then they've had a huge rise in crime. And people have been tearing up and destroying and stealing. And it's just really bad. Sad. Okay, how about if we put this here? Anyhow, we've been watching some of that, and it's just, and people are just like, do, no big deal, I don't care. I'm like, okay. Okay, I think that looks good. Now, maybe we need to stencil or put a pattern onto the green paper. I think we should. Now, should we do green on green? Maybe? Let me see here. I see. That says green. All right, let's pull out a green. I think that might give us a little bit. So that's mowed lawn. So let's look at the stencils here. I think that one would be a good pattern to put on there. Yeah, it's crazy how expensive it is. We went to a restaurant with my in-laws. When did we go? Saturday. We went out to dinner with them Saturday, and the server that helped us 2 years ago moved from New York because of the cost of living and not being able to find a job. He came and stayed with some friends for a little vacation and decided not to go back to New York. He just stayed here. And he says, I love it. I love the people. Everybody's so nice. And I have a place that I can afford. You know, he has a job. I know he's working as a server, but he likes what he's doing, he said. He's always working. I don't know. It's crazy. And that's what I wondered, why aren't people leaving? But they think that New York is the place to be for whatever reason, if they grew up there or because they feel like they've got some uh, opportunities in a certain field that they're in. Yeah, you used to look at and look up apartment listings and try to guess the rent. I know, it's crazy. It's expensive. And I am very, very blessed, and I know that. But Henry and I have been in our home since 97. December of 97 is when we bought this house or moved into the house. Officially 98 is when we signed the paperwork. And when I see people that are spending $1,000, $2,000 a month rent, I'm like, my house payment isn't that much. Of course, we've been here for a long time. But I'm like, wow, I don't know how anybody can afford it. Okay, how's that look? I might move it around. I think like that. Okay, let's glue this down. Yeah, Julie says in Australia, we have such a housing shortage and high rent prices and high intake of migrants. There are now large areas of tents and homeless people. Thank you, Julie. And that's kind of what I was seeing in New York as well, because they are a shelter state and they offer asylum to anybody who comes there. They too were having tent cities for people because there was no place for them to stay. And Robin says, I've been to New York City. Been to New York. It's city life, and I'm not city folk. LOL. The people are rude. I don't know. It's just a whole different way of living life, isn't it? I've been to New York technically twice. The first time was back in the 80s. So I got to go into the World Trade Center. I went up into the Empire State Building, and I also went into the Statue of Liberty. And I'm good with that. I don't have to go back. We went back through New York. We didn't really do anything in New York other than get off an airplane and then ride a bus to the port and get on a cruise ship. And I just talked to a friend that went to New York about a month ago now, and he was in Times Square, and he had his cell phone out taking a picture, and somebody tried to steal his phone, and he had to chase him down to get his phone back. And he said just the rudeness and all of that. Scrappy Girl Diana says, our governor sent a load of immigrants to Martha's Vineyard. Wow. Well, in New York, what they're also doing is these people that have been putting in luxury apartments, well, they're not renting them because they cost too much. But they got subsidized by the government to build this apartment complex of luxury apartments. Well, they got paid for building them. Then there's nobody in them. So now they're getting to be paid to put migrants into them for temporary. And they've also been doing that to hotels. Oh, you've been to a few times to Martha Stewart Christmas show taping. Oh, how neat! You love New York at Christmas. I love seeing the pictures. I don't think I want to go there though. Okay, I like that one. All right, so now we need to figure out what we want to put in this pocket on this side. I'm liking this. So again, my thought is what will happen is I will bind these in what's called a kettle stitch. I'll make a cover and I'll stitch it to the pages, and then each page will open out like this. So instead of having all the pages stacked, one inside the other, we're going to have it one stacked on top of each other. Uh-oh. Are you having internet issues? All right, so what do we want to put in this pocket? Let me look in my box of goodies again, of things I made a while back, and see if there's something in here that, oh, I hit my head again, that would fit. I don't know if that will fit in there. Let's see if that'll. It barely fits. And we're going to have it on here. It may be difficult. Of course, if we lay it flat, you should be able to get it out. So this is something I made a long time ago. So I think we'll use that. And maybe we'll figure out a saying. I think that'll work to go in there. And then put something on here. I'm trying to look to see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I have some of these. These are Norella's images, but I enlarged them before I printed them. How about that? If I were to attach it onto that portion, and then that can become a secondary tuck spot. I think that's a good idea. And it helps me use some of this stuff in my box of goodies. Okay, thank you, Robin. Reboot that computer. Kick it hard. Oh, that's not what rebooting is. There are not enough builders? Yeah. Okay, I like that. All right, so don't go past here. Go up here. Oh, I just realized that's acrylic paint, so this may not stick very well. All right, where's my little paper towel? Okay. Okay. That may not stick very well, but we'll try it. Okay. Now, do I want to go ahead and put something in that or leave it? Let's see if there's something else in my box of goodies. Oh, I've got this butterfly little card that's from Norella. Maybe that'll be a good thing to put in there. Okay. Okay. So that will go in this little pocket here once it's dry. I don't want to stick it all the way down in there. And then this will be that side. And then this side. Okay, cool. That's 2 pages done. Oh, let's flip through these calendar pages again and pick the next one. I kind of like that one. There's a yellow. We could try to figure out if I've got something yellow. And I like this with the butterfly. Oh, and there's one with a bird, an eagle. And a flag. All right, let's do this one. Okay, you're fixed. Yay! All right, let's see what I have. Do we want to do some more washi tape? Maybe this one's kind of interesting. It's like a little darker teal and a lighter teal. That might look good around the edges. All right, let's see if I can get this one started. I gotta find where the tape begins. Your computer's tired. It's been working all day. You like the butterfly? It's kind of pretty, isn't it? All right, let's slide this over here. Get my glue stick. Come on. Put a little glue stick down. That's very true, man and Don. Computers don't always get fixed, but hopefully it will be usable. Oh, see, that washi tape just tore. I'm going to see if I can salvage the piece that's left. I may have to double up on it. All right, let's see. Where is it? Come on. There it is. I couldn't find where the piece is. Come on. There it is. Get rid of that little piece. There we go. Make it work. Jumped in. Okay. We're getting there. One strip at a time. Okay, go around this side. I was looking today and it's been 7 years since I really started doing junk journaling kind of as the main thing that I do. It doesn't seem like it's been that long ago that I got started with the junk journal side of crafting. All right, fold that over. Fold that over. Now we have to figure out what to put on the other side with the butterflies. I think what I'll do is I won't be live next Monday. I don't know if I'm going to have time because I've had such a busy week already to record a video. And if I do, it will be a continuation of this where I will finish some pages and share the journal cover and sewing it together. I think that's what I'll do. And if not, I'll do it when I get back. We're going on our yearly vacation. Henry and I will celebrate our 33rd wedding anniversary on January the 26th. And we're going to be on a cruise ship while we do that. Okay. Let's put this on this side. Okay. I know I say okay a lot. All right. Well, thank you, Robin. We haven't killed each other yet. And then Henry will say, she always misses. And I'm like, I haven't been aiming. All right, let's see what we have. That would be a good background behind this one. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. I don't know. With that orange and whatnot. Oh, I know which one. We should do that one. Right? Put butterflies behind the butterflies. Today I'm using the spice scents again, and this time, did I put it? Oh, I did. I put it upside down. This time I've got cinnamon, and every once in a while I get a whiff of it. It's really good. Now watch me sneeze. I'm gonna turn this around. It was upside down. There we go. All right, we'll glue this back to back. Why, hey, Jennifer! Where you been, lady? How dare you be late? Oh. See, I knew it was going to happen. I was just thinking to myself, I'm going to sneeze in a moment because I talked about the scent. Hey. She just wanted to make a grand entrance. Be fashionably late. Oh, you brought the Christmas scents and the winter scents they make, and they are amazing. Oh, well, cool. I may have to go get some more. I still have all of these, so I haven't used them up yet. All right, I like it with the butterflies on the back. You were having, were you eating with the blue hairs? Henry and I do that every once in a while. They made a cranberry one. Oh, I bet it's really good. I got them off of Amazon. I shared the link in one of my live streams. I don't know if it's still in my, let's see, Amazon. I'll grab the link. If you buy one, I greatly appreciate it because I get a little bit of a commission if you buy off of Amazon. And let's see, let's go here and go SPICE. Click there. There they are. I'll have it open now on my screen so I can pick the other scents. Get link. Come on. Oh, it's thinking. It's thinking about it. So it was P&J Trading Spice set of 6 premium grade fragrance oils, and these were $16.99 on Amazon. And there's a set of 6. Not eat after a certain time. Oh, gotcha. Trying to eat early. So this is a pretty good, I liked it. I got these back in October, it says. And they have other scents if you want to check out the others that they offer as well. Oh, I see the winter one. Is that the same people? Or is that a different people? There's another one that says winter. These are a different brand, but I'll share the link with those too. Why not? Copy. So this one is winter. There. All right, this is smoothing out. All right, so what do we want to put on this one? I kind of think maybe, is that too much the wrong color? Or what I could do is this one that has a teal and then put a butterfly on top of that if we make a pocket. I'm looking around to see what else we have here. I have this mixed media pink that matches. Maybe I'll use this one. Something like that. All right, so what kind of pocket do we want to put on there? We put one that was going down the side, and we put one that was going across here. Is it the same? Okay, cool. Maybe. Maybe. It may be the same stuff. I don't know. It may be a different brand. I don't know. I kind of like... I don't want to cover up too much of it. Let's see what I have here. Oh, I have a big blue butterfly already made. And I know it's not the same color, but I also have a pink one. But I don't think we want pink. Oh, I just saw this little swirl. This was something I cut on my Cricut a while ago. So do we want the pink on the pink or the blue on the pink? Let me get a drink of water. Yeah, it may not be the same brand. There's a bunch of different sets. I think I'm going to go with the blue on this. And I think I want to make like a 4-inch wide maybe pocket and put it in the middle. Something like that. Oh, maybe what I should do is I could cut this way and I could get 2 out of there at 4 1/4 inches wide. All right. You like the butterflies? Well, thank you. Okay, so 3 inches would give us a good little pocket. All right, so I'm just making it 4 1/4 inches because I thought if I put it kind of at the bottom middle, then we can put smaller things inside the pocket. Let's go ahead and put some distress inks on there. Both winter and Christmas have cranberry. Oh, well, cool. I'll have to place an order. I'll have to add it to my cart. I've got a bunch of things added to my cart, but I'm waiting to order it until we get back from vacation because I don't want it to arrive while we're gone. You put all your oils in a basket so you never remember? Gotcha. Well, I have a box in the living room where I put some essential oils, but I like these spice set, and I keep it in here because that's where I use it the most. Maybe at an angle. Trying to see which way would be the best way. Maybe like this. Maybe something like that. I think that would be good. Maybe we can find a little sentiment to put on there. And this is a mixed media page, so I need different glue. So we'll put some glue on the back side of this. Well, it's not sticking. Come on. I may have to use the other glue because I can't get that to stick to it. Oh, you're making a Travel's Notebook style cover out of a paper bag. Oh, cool. Is it a decorative paper bag or just a brown craft color paper sack? Put that down. Okay. Oh, I've been using my journal that I made in the end of 2025, or 2024, I'm sorry, for 2025. I've been writing in it daily. I can kind of, I'm not going to read it to you, but I've just been, started writing in the journal. The first page, because it was a print, I attached some papers to it. I may put some photographs behind there. And then I've just been kind of writing what's been going on, what I've been doing. And then on the planner side, I've been writing out my appointments and events and that kind of stuff. All right, let's fold this over and use my bone folder. Well, what did you have for dinner, Jennifer? I think we're having chicken noodle soup. I made chicken noodle soup yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I didn't think when that was. That's what I did yesterday. I had a busy day yesterday. I had to go to work and worked in the outside. I'm finally getting a greenhouse. We have a shed in the backyard that the siding needed to be replaced. So instead of just replacing the siding with regular siding, I'm having a greenhouse made. Okay, I like that. I think I'll glue that down there. So I'll be able to, when I get back from vacation, I'll be able to move in all my pots that I want to get seeds started in. Chicken quesadilla. Oh, that sounds yummy. We're going to Henry's parents tomorrow night, and we'll have beef tacos. Homemade. I usually have a taco salad is what I'll have. I have lettuce, and I'll just put the taco meat on top of the lettuce with cheese and homemade pico. Kind of like that. Using the butterflies today. All right, so we didn't do anything. I needed something for the pocket, and we haven't put anything on this side yet. Let me look to see what I have here. I've used in the past these smaller little tear-off notepads. Let me see if there's one that fits. I've got one that has peacocks. Oh, wait. I think I found something. Is that too big? It's kind of big. What I could do is, should I tear one off and then just use washi tape and attach it to the top? Or should I look for something better? Oh, I've got this one. This one's smaller. I could put in the middle and I could cover up. This is from St. Jude's. I think that's what I'm going to do. Again, trying to use up some of this stuff that I've had for a while. My mother-in-law gave me those. I guess a while back she donated to St. Jude's and then they keep sending her stuff. All right, so do we want to put a big butterfly or maybe put a flower over that? I think that's what I'll do. I don't know if we want the purple flower. Yeah, I've been wanting a greenhouse for a long time. Now, it is not a fancy dancy Martha Stewart greenhouse. This is redneck Linda, Oklahoma greenhouse. In 2018, we had some work done on the back of our house and had windows replaced. And I saved the old windows with the idea that I wanted to use them to make a greenhouse. And Henry all poo-pooed me for a long time because he's like, I don't like the way you're going to put this together. I said, I don't care how it comes together. I just want it to work. And he's like, whatever. So he finally, we had the roof replaced at the shop by a guy that is also a handyman. So anybody that needs a handyman in the greater Oklahoma City area, Yukon, Oklahoma City area, I can give you his number. And he replaced our roof. And then Henry said, I may have some more work for you. And the guy texted and said, hey, I heard you had some work. And so I replied, yeah, I want a greenhouse out of our shed. And so we're using those old windows. And today I went over to Lowe's to buy some more supplies so he could have everything he needs to get it all done. So I'm excited about it. It should be done this week. Do we want this color? I think that color over the purple. Yeah, I like that one better. So, you notice this morning that the sunrise is starting to get earlier. Yep. I'm excited about it. Last year, I brought in some shelves and put them in my cellar, and Henry hooked up some lights for me so that I could have light on some plants. And I did grow a bunch of seeds for some flowers, so I'm hoping I can do better this year. Okay, I like that. Now, we haven't put a sentiment on here, nor have we finished the other pocket. Let's see. How about we just put peace down here at the bottom? I think that would be good. There. All right, and then what do we want to put on this side? Drink of water. I feel like my hands are dirty. All right. do I want to use... Well, that one's kind of a bright color, isn't it? Or would this one be better? I kind of like that one better, I think. Although, this one's kind of cool. No, we'll go with that one. I may all be all I need to put on there. Yeah, they started yesterday. And I went out there a couple times, and it really wasn't that bad. As long as you're moving, it wasn't that bad at all. And then tomorrow they're going to go back out there and finish the greenhouse portion, I think. And I'm also having a pathway put from the driveway to my side gate that I've always wanted, because I like to go that way around the house when I'm outside and we didn't have a path or a sidewalk. Okay, let's see what we have. How about aspire to be amazing? If I can get it out of the little thing. Yeah, it's going to be cold later this week. That's what he was saying to me when we talked today. So we wanted to get as much as they could done tomorrow. Okay. I think that'll be there. Good there. All right, let's see if we can do one more, and then we'll get off here. And I can go have dinner. So that's when you open up to this page, that's what you'll see, and then you flip it over. I like it. All right, let's see what we want to do next. I think I want to do that one just because I like the colors. And then maybe this yellow one. All right, let's grab a book page. All right, so what color? I just saw I have these over here. That might be kind of interesting as a little pattern. You won't see, all of it, but you'll see some of it. So maybe that will be the one I'll use. All right, I gotta find the end again. Get it to start it. Okay, there it goes. Finally got it started. Let's get it started. All right, now I'm going to put some glue stick down. Well, I'm glad I went through all my glue sticks. I got rid of a bunch of that. That drawer is so much emptier now. I think that'll look good around the edge like that. Put that around. Put this side down. Okay. Go this side. Oh, not this glue, Linda. You have to use the appropriate glue. Using up book pages, using up my washi tape. I've been thinking about my cover, and I haven't decided for sure. I might do kind of like I've done in the past, where it was a patchwork put together. That's what I'm thinking. And with the style of bookbinding that I want to make, I think what I'm going to do is basically make my patchwork foundation and fold it in half and sew the pages to the cover as if it was another page. And that may not make sense talking about it, doing the kettle stitch on it, which should allow it to lay flat when you open it up. And the way that I'm making the pages, I won't be stacking them one inside the other or nesting them. They'll be put one on top of the other side by side. Okay, I like it. So we'll put this on top of that. Using this calendar. Okay. So yeah, when the greenhouse gets finished, I'll take some photos and share what it looks like. I'll be able to get my stuff started. And if I want, I can pull stuff in the fall in there and keep growing a little bit later in the season. Okay. I like it. Using it up. Let's see, what do we want to put on the other side? Kind of like this watercolor page. That might be a good one too. What do I want? Gotta find the right one. That one's kind of pretty. I like that color. I wonder why. I do it all the time. Oh, that would be a good one too, I think. There's another butterfly one. Alright. I gotta decide now. I've narrowed it down. Narrowed it down. Now, which do I feel would look the best when you flip this page over? So if I put this one on here, I kind of like that. I think I'm going to do that one. Margie is back! Alright, let's glue this down. Is there a right side or a wrong side? Not really. Thank y'all for your support. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that, just the chatting and sharing a little bit of my idea of using a calendar that had pretty pages gives you some ideas. And I won't be live next week. If I get time to record a video, I'll put up a video. I may just do a real short video that just talks about what I'm doing here. If I can't get a full tutorial. Well, that one is a lot bigger. Oh, I see. It's shifted all the way. Let's do that again, Linda. Maybe that'll be better. That's a little better. We're just going to go with it. All right, let's trim that down. Ah! So you ate. Well, that's okay. You can eat. This page that I'm showing right now, I had a bunch of my gel prints whenever I would clean off the edge of my gel plate. I would get a strip, and then I came back and I altered it just a little bit more, adding some more color, and I did some stamping around the edge, and then I scanned this in because I liked the way that it looked. So now I have this as a digital paper that I can print over and over again. All right, so that's this side. And then we've got this side. So which do we want to do now? Maybe this blue? All right, so we did a pocket. We did a kind of a tall, skinny, and we did this size of a pocket, and we did that size of a pocket. I don't know that we need a layered pocket. I'm trying to decide which. Maybe I'll do a another side loading pocket, but make it deeper, maybe a little bit bigger. So let's see here. If I made a 5-inch strip, and then we made it, do we want it the whole height? No. How about if we do it just within where the flowers are? I may even trim it down just a little bit more so we can still see where it was stamped, and then it would be a side loading pocket this way, and we could put something on top of it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to get a pen and mark this where I want to cut it. Oh no! All right, let's put this over here. Maybe like that in the middle. I may have to trim this down a little bit, so I'm going to fold this. Fold this in half, and then we'll test the fit. Okay. So maybe if I put it here. Oh, well, that'll work. I don't think I need to stamp down this side, but I could add some distress inks, and if we want, we could layer another pocket on top of this. Oh, when she jumps off the table. Yeah. I used to have a cat many years ago, and sometimes the whoomp, that noise is like, what was that? I thought I saw a piece of that paint. What I'd do with it. It covers up that butterfly, but I think that would be a good layering of a pocket. So there would be a pocket here and then a pocket there. Just adding some distress inks on there. Okay, I think that works. All right, I'm going to glue this down. Yeah, this way. It's a little curved. Sometimes when you add paint to things, it has a tendency to make the paper curl. All right, let's put that there. All right, where's my towel again? I like it. And then I'll put this piece right here, and then we can put stuff in the pocket. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we're almost done with this page. I have to figure out what I want to put on the other side. I may just add a sentiment to the other side because I feel like the way these gel prints lined up, you can just write over the page and there really isn't a need to add another layer. I don't think I have another butterfly already made. Oh, I've got this watercolor piece. And maybe we can do a smaller butterfly. I see a yellow one and kind of a purple. All right, so yellow or purplish or the blue. Which one should it be? Oh, gotta let it dry flat. All right, let's add some distress inks to the watercolor flower. Get that to press out there. I'm thinking of kind of putting that at an angle there. The yellow. I'm thinking maybe the yellow is the one I should go with. All right, let's add some distress inks to that. Thank you again, everybody, for being here and hanging out with me or getting ready to pick the winner of some junk bucks so you can have some more money to play with on my games, and or if you've got enough and you would like a coupon to my shop, we can do that as well. Okay, let's put that there. And what kind of sentiment do we want? Oh, here's, what is this one? Created with a purpose. And we can put that right here in the corner. I think I saw, it may barely fit. We'll try it. And if it doesn't fit, you know what? I can find another piece of paper. You thumbed up when I first posted. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I think I got that. It's not, I didn't press hard enough. Okay, let's trim it. And then we need something to go in the pockets, don't we? like that, maybe over a little bit. Little layers. All right, let's glue this down. And then we can look in my stash of ready-made cards. Yeah, I think right there. I'm going to lay that on top of there. Actually, let's get a bigger one. There we go. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, I haven't used any of these. I wonder if that'll fit. That might fit. I don't see anything already made that's big enough to go in the pocket. So maybe we'll save that for the next live or recording. I'm looking real fast to see if there's something. This is a card I made a long time ago, but I don't think, nope, that won't fit. That's something I made years and years ago. AC Ducey was one of my favorite stamp companies. I used a lot of her stuff years ago. Okay, I think, yeah, that fits in there. And then let's put maybe a butterfly. Would we want a pink one? I think that's what I'll do, is a pink one, and then maybe something. How about This Is My Story? I think that'll look good right there. Okay, glue. Where's the glue, Linda? There it is. Okay, we'll put that right here. There we go. So let's kind of recap what we've done today. So, which was the first one? This was the first one. And I used one of my gel prints I made a while back. And then this was from last week. And I added a couple of things that were butterfly related to the pockets. You see a theme here? I've been using butterflies. And then on the inside, that was from the calendar. And I love the way that looks. And then on this side, I stenciled over some paper and did some rubber stamping and added some stamped images. And then we did this one next. So here we've got a pocket and we've got a pocket here. This opens out, so we have writing space in the middle. And then this opens to that print from the calendar. And then I did some stenciling here. So that one will go, I think I'm going to alternate these, maybe. May change it around. And then this one did a shorter pocket, the butterfly. So I think that one would go there. And then this one can go here. And then the one I just made will have this little pocket here. And then I'll add something to this side. I'll dig around, see what I want to add. And then the idea is that all of these will stack, and then I'll stitch them together on the sides. And I'll do the same thing with a cover. Then I'll glue that cover shut. So instead of it being open like that, I'll stitch it open. Then once I'm done stitching it, I'll glue it shut, and then that'll be the cover. So that's where we're going so far. I hope you like this. I hope it gives you some inspiration. Use some flowers in this dreary winter that we have here in the United States right now anyway. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's pick a winner of 200 junk bucks, and that winner is Julie. All right, we'll get that added to your account, Julie. You know, I hope that each and every one of you are inspired to create, that you take a look at what you have and make do and just have fun with it. And then share your creation with somebody else, whether you mail it to somebody or next time somebody comes to visit you or when you're out and about, you give it away or something to that effect. I really encourage you to do that. Share what you are creating. And then just share some kindness with those out there. We never know what someone else is going through, and your words of encouragement and kindness could make their day that much better, you know? And it should make you feel good to help someone else feel good. That's what I think, anyway. When I was talking to the crew that was working on my greenhouse project yesterday, and I came out and I said, "Hi, how are y'all doing?" And "Yeah, thank you." And he goes, "You're just a happy person, aren't you?" And that's just in a few minutes that he talked to me. And I was like, "Well, yeah, I try to be." So, you know, people notice if you're happy. And even if you're not feeling it inside, fake it until you make it. Because when you even pretend to be happy, it helps elevate you up a little bit. And maybe whatever you're going through, yes, it may be a horrible situation. You know, I'm sad about Hercules, you know, and I'm worried about Oreo because they're getting so old, but I can't let that bring me down. I try to think of the positive. You know, I've had, you know, almost 15 years with Hercules when he was from a puppy. And uh, those are some amazing times that I have taken photos over the years, and I use Google Photos. So Google Photos keeps showing me memories. And so I have all these photos of Hercules doing silly things, you know, the way he was sleeping in his bed or how he would stare at me intently when I had something to eat and he wanted it. You know, sometimes life is hard, but try to get through it. You know you can do it. Just do it. All right, I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to get off here. Thank you all so very much for your support, your kindness, your love. I greatly appreciate it. Your donations, your likes, all of that, subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all have an amazing week, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.